Hey, good evening, everyone. So, my name is Latoya Fondren, and tonight I'm going to interview Shannon Myart. Shannon, how are you this evening?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm well, I can't complain. So, tonight we're going to talk to Shannon about where he works, his current life after college, and just a couple of things of what he does in a community and how he is a role model to children who are up and coming in their adolescence and what they are learning from him. So, Shannon, can you tell us a little bit about what you do? Like your first job after college? What is your title and what do you do?
Well, my first job after college, currently right now, I'm the assistant athletic director for the Boys and Girls Club in Wichita Falls, the central region to be specific, downtown. Um, what I do is, well, basically right now, I'm basically just overseeing the current football schedule for youth sports, still registering kids. Well, we just wrapped that up last week. Um, you know, basically the other stuff I do is just office work and a little bit on the side. I pull kids to the side and remedy situations that go on within the club. So that's pretty much what I do.
Okay, and as far as like your job title, like what specifically do you do with? Do you work with kids? Like what's the age range of young folks that you work with?
Well, I work with kids. I work with kids to a degree. I'm usually in my office along with my head athletic director. We're taking calls and usually usual desk duty stuff. So that's pretty much what we do. We don't really directly deal with kids. If they want to come in and join a certain league, then they come in and with their parents and they have them sign up and get ready for registration and everything. The necessities that they would need for to get registered properly for the upcoming leagues. Like we have basketball and indoor soccer coming up in October, so that'll be the first step to get these get the kids ready, get them registered. Have them start training or whatever it is that they do before they get into the season. Outside of that, when we do leave the office, sometimes we interact with the kids. Going to one of the main gyms, play a little basketball or something with the kids, or run around, chase them, or they chase us, or we act as their jungle gym sometimes. So um, I guess that's how we directly deal with the kids. So.
Okay, and why is your role important? Like what you do, why is that important for the kids and to the community of Wichita Falls?
Uh, it's basically the we're I want to say we're the main source for kids to get out and really get some interaction with other kids in the area. It's just we give kids something to do basically, and that keeps them out of trouble. It does a lot. It builds character for some of the kids, especially with the roles that we're in. If we're able to reach kids through sport and be able to teach them lessons through wins and losses, just in developing hard work ethics and just characteristics that normal citizens have as they progress through their lives. So um, yeah, I believe that that's how we ultimately impact the community because without those working skills outside of sports, what do you have? You don't have a well functioning society. You don't have a well functioning generation. For after your current generation is done. So that's what we do.
Okay, and in terms of that, what, why, what, how does it, what does it feel like for you? Like, why why did you choose this job? Because I do understand that you just recently graduated from college.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on
Thank
that. And is this something that you've always wanted to do? Is it something that just being that role model for kids?
Well, I guess it goes into I didn't really plan for it to happen. It just became something that was really that was developed actually through video games. You know, as a kid, I played a lot of Madden. I played a lot of NBA Live, NBA 2K, March Madness, College Hoops 2K, and all of those things. NCAA football, also. I'm just naming off a whole bunch of titles that I used to play. But yeah, really regularly, usually you see people when they think about sports games or thinking about just going head up one on one. I was completely different when it comes to sports games. I'll play, casually one on one every now and then, but my main focus was going into general manager modes or franchise modes, learning the ins and outs of an organization and learning how to work with contracts and learn how to build revenue throughout a season, how to make a season successful, not only just for the sport itself, but for the organization that's in the league. So that's something. I guess I could say that's the meat and potatoes of why I got into the specific positions that I wanted to be a part of, because I want to be that person that I always say I want to be that person that helps build the dynasty from the ground up, wherever it is. And I'm not afraid to back down from it. I don't back down from challenges. I welcome challenges, especially now since I accepted the new role during the football registration. Life doesn't hand you things just on a silver platter. No, you gotta work for it, and you gotta learn how to juggle things. You gotta learn that sometimes you're not gonna be successful in everything that you do. Sometimes though, the lesson is within what you lose or what you don't gain. So, I mean, it's kind of like it's basically a lesson is a win for me. So a kid will come up and be like, they're happy to see you, and they want to give you a hug. Those things like that. And a kid will come in, venture off and away from the other rec leaders and come into the office, sit down. I always got a stack of books or whatnot like that sit right next to my desk. And every time a kid comes in, I tell them, you can't sit in here and do nothing. You gotta, if you come up in here, you're either gonna read this book or I'm gonna start reading it to you. And it makes them, it makes them think, and it makes them either want to get up and leave, or they'll stick behind and at least hear a line or two out of one book that I choose, and have them keep that with them for the rest of their lives. You never know what line that you may say that might stick with them for the rest of their lives like that. Other situations are situations that I've probably been in myself as a kid, or as somebody growing up through sports. Seeing it could be something as simple as seeing a kid, line up against each other, playing one-on-one, doing one-on-ones with football or whatnot, and they make a certain move, and I see the move that they make is you can go into another move, and I'll come on the field after the play is done, and pull them to the side and tell them, don't do this, do this here. That'll give you a completely different outcome than what just happened right there. They tried, and sometimes it'll happen and sometimes it won't, but more times than not, when it doesn't happen, they still see the outcome if they actually catch the ball, or if they throw the ball to this certain point, or if whatever it is, if it's basketball, football, baseball, whatever it is that they do, soccer, just being able to teach somebody something and they actually apply it shows you that's one of the highest acts of human. The highest act of a human is to inspire. So that's something that keeps me going every day.
We want to thank you for joining me today. Sounds like you have the ball rolling in terms of where you want to be and why you are an inspiration to many. So if there's one last thing that you can share with our viewers, is how can parents in the Wichita Falls area sign their kids up for these sporting events?
Well, you can first and foremost come into our location, which is 1318 6th Street, Wichita Falls Central Region Boys and Girls Club. You can come in straight to our athletics office, or come in if you don't know where that office is at. You can go straight to the front desk and ask them, and they'll point you directly over. We're nothing but a few feet over, so you can come bring your kids in and do whatever it is that you sign up and whatnot, and get your kids in there, get them active. You know, keep them off the streets. Don't have them, you know, being at home bored or, you know, just head stuck in a video game or, you know, a cell phone now. So yeah, you can go on boysandgirlsclub.org, well, bgcwf.org, and you know, go to you know, to our athletics department online, and you know, see all the upcoming sports that are up for registration, and you can just do that.
All right. All right. Well, thank you again for being here, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.